Hello, my friend. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We are back in the Pack Legacy Challenge, and we will be celebrating the birthday of Zen today. And unfortunately, everyone's going to be arriving with bags on their heads because apparently that is what's happening in the area today. We didn't invite a whole lot of guests, but we are having a little bit of a problem because of the weather, and yeah, it's just kind of a mess. But we did invite over her mother. I'm hoping that she will actually make it, but with the whole baghead thing, it's really hard to say. Well, I think that might be her over. No, 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 no luck. Okay, I think might have to have her invite her mom herself because I think the. Oh no, she's here. Kind of missed her. Oh, well, what? Which one is her? Okay. Focus the camera. Oh, okay. There she is. All right. Well, at least she made it, even if it was a with a bag on her head. So we are not fully complete with Buck's requirements. Okay. We do have most of the things done, but we still need to get to the. Let's see. Let me see if I can get into my collections, if I can remember how to do that. Okay. So we do need a few fish yet, and we do need a few insects. We're doing probably better with the insect collection than the fish, but as I've stated too, I know that the point of the challenge is to complete these things, but I'm also kind of not going to lose any sleep over not completing them. I probably got more done of this insect collection than I ever thought I would. The rare one and the uncommon, and we actually do have one. Yeah, the two uncommon, I'm surprised we have not found yet. But the fish, you know, the challenge kind of, I think, depends mainly on you getting the base game fish, and I'm really shocked that I have not found more of these. And I've even looked into how to find some of them, and still not a lot of luck. So I've been working my way through different of the bait type situations, going to different places to fish. As you can see, he has a lot of different types of things that he is using as bait. And yeah, not having the greatest luck, but not going to stress too much over it. Now, for Zen, we will be going into the Spa Day pack. And with Spa Day, it says your second generation sim will be a perfect mix of their parents, in love with the balance of nature, but absolutely despising everything related to living in nature. Their desire for balance can be found in working out, taking good care of the body and soul, and living a minimalistic lifestyle. Everything in their life is organized and under control. And this doesn't make them an easy sim to live with, because they expect nothing less but perfection from everyone else too. They are eating the cake right now. Do you see this crap? Luckily, the candles are still on it, but rude. All right, well, let's go ahead and age her up, and then we will talk about the actual goals of this challenge. So we're going to come blow out the candles. That's the main goal anyway. And I'm going to have him run on out here quickly. Whoops. All right, here we go. Whoops. That is not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, mom's with a bag on her head, the cake's half eaten. It's a great moment, isn't it? Very much a memorable birthday. Oh, and dad's in his bathrobe at a birthday party. Why not? All right. So, we need to complete one of the 3 Spa Day aspirations. So, we have inner peace. Let's see, those are all under here. We have self-care specialist. The sim wants to make it big with monetizing wellness activities like offering manicures or tending the massage table at the spa. we have inner peace. This sim is on a quest to achieve inner peace. Although true harmony is sometimes ephemeral, what's important is developing tools to mitigate negative emotions. And then we have Zen Guru. This sim wants to share their mastery of wellness with the world and train a successor to pass on their knowledge. Now, one of the things also that we need to do is to finish the business career. So that tells me that she would be business oriented. So I think, even though it will mean essentially running two businesses side by side, I think I'm going to go with the self care specialist and the monetizing because that seems to make the most sense to me. Now I'm looking really quickly here. Looks like our traits are high maintenance, perfectionist, and ambitious. We already have perfectionist, so I'm going to see if I can find high maintenance. There we go. And now typically we wouldn't have this many traits um, with a teen sim, but because we have a mod that allows for additional, I don't know if ambitious is, it's got to be. I feel like ambitious would follow or fall under teen trait also. I'm not sure if I mentioned this also in this particular Let's Play, and I've been trying to mention it kind of within each of the series that I'm doing, but I have readjusted things again so that we're back to the standard normal length lifespan. I've made a few. Am I missing this? I made a few just changes overall to trying to make things just a little bit more similar to base game, but with mods that kind of enhance rather than make major changes. I think I don't see her as being materialistic because she wants to be minimalist. So I think we'll do overachiever for now, and I think that's going to be the closest we're going to come to ambitious at the moment. And then I'm going to hop into Create a Sim, give her a makeover, but things are looking pretty good. I actually think she looks quite a bit like her mom from what I can see here. And here is Zen all made over. I decided to kind of give her this vibe of still trying to figure out what her look is. So she kind of goes a little bit between kind of a boho, laid back, kind of Zen vibe to kind of, the popular thing that all the other preteens and teens are wearing at the time. Keeping in mind she just became a teen, so she would be quite young yet. There is overall like a kind of a preference for pastels, particularly the blue-green kind of range. So that's definitely like showing up a lot in her outfits. This particular one probably wildly inappropriate for the weather that they live in, but I have not used this one yet, and I thought it was too cute and I had to use it. And party outfit, swimwear. I did try to give her a couple different swimwear because they live right on the beach, so of course she would have a variety of swimwear. Again, we see that kind of boho vibe coming in, a little bit of. I figure her dad got her this T-shirt, all covered with the fish. I thought that would be funny, and then kind of went into the wintry vibe, which in Sulani, there's not exactly a whole lot of winter weather, so this is probably not something she's going to be wearing too often, but I wanted it to just kind of feel like she had to warm up a little bit. All right, so we gave her room a little bit of a makeover to kind of reflect her new age. I did try to keep it a little bit cutesy again, indicating she's still a young teen, and it is a little more minimal, but still not that full minimal thing that we're going for. I mean, I feel like your average minimalist would not have a vibrant colored quilt and, a furry chair. She did hang on to a few things from her childhood, like the bunny and, the curtains and everything. She didn't want to fully get rid of everything. I was going to keep the computer, but it didn't fit this desk, and I kind of wanted to go with this desk. I liked how it had like the different little stickers on it and stuff. I will be collecting postcards in time and putting those there. I also grabbed the wellness stool because, as you know, we need to work on her wellness skill, and actually put a yoga mat out here as well. So we have those few things covered. Now, it says that our goals are to complete one of the three aspirations, but as a bonus, we can create or complete more than one if we choose. We have to max out the wellness skill. It says live a life with minimal possessions, but enough money to buy anything high quality. So we can become rich, but we're not going to like buy a lot of things. So I wanted to kind of start to show that in her room, that it's not too over the top. And we need to finish the business career. So I'm thinking that now that we have that whole entrepreneur skill in The Sims, that I'm going to kind of work with that a little bit as well, and maybe have her get started in business life and kind of build on that whole, you know, businessy type personality. And it says we need to date at least 5 Sims before settling down. None of them are perfect enough. We are allowed to have kids with all the Sims we date if we choose. So that's something we might consider. I think she will maybe knock out a couple of those dating Sims, maybe at least just one while she's a teen. I'm still adjusting to having a normal lifespan because I don't normally play on a normal lifespan. I normally actually play on a slightly longer one. So that was something I wanted to keep in mind. Now, I have not done any of the like spa day aspirations at all, so I'm not super familiar with any of them. I don't know. Okay, so hustle means we have to make 5,000 simoleons. So I don't know how much we would be able to work on this as a teen. That's something I might need to consider and maybe shift to a different aspiration while she's a teen and build on that later. Although she could become a spa regular, things like that. I don't know how much we can build those types of skills as a teen, so we'll have to explore it. Also, I have never used the high maintenance trait. I have seen many people complain about how difficult it is and how aggravating it can be, so this should be fun. All right, so let's hop back into the party. We did get gold because the only thing that we need to do is blow out the candles to do that. Okay, it says popularity during the high school years equates to social status. Being popular can open up both admiration, jealousy, emulation, and annoyance from peers while opening up doors for more social opportunities and perks. Okay, we are part of the Artist Collective. Um, Floss just became good friends with Zen. Did not even know we invited over anyone named Floss. Rokako? That's probably not how that's pronounced. Alright. And it said something about us not. Okay, we're indifferent to being popular. I'm not sure that that would be accurate. I feel like someone who wants to be in business might find it kind of important to be social and get to know as many people as possible, especially someone who is going to be working toward a business career and working towards someday having her own business. She's definitely going to want to have a network around her. That just makes sense. I think this is definitely where she's going to take after her mom more, and that Zen side, the wellness side, is going to be more because of her experiences with her dad. So I wanted to try to find that balance between both sides as we're working through this. I don't know how I feel about the idea of her dating multiple Sims. I don't I can see the point of nobody is quite perfect enough, but at the same time it seems out of character of what I would expect for her or for this particular sim, but we will work with it because that's the challenge and it's something that's very achievable. So I'm not like going to be upset by that. It's just something I'm, I guess, struggling to fit into the story because I like to kind of have a story. Sometimes it may not be as obvious, but there's always at least a story in my head. I do try to express that as much as possible when I am, jumping into things, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I feel that. Okay, looking through the teen aspirations, I'm really feeling like the goal oriented aspiration would be a much better one for us to work on for now, and I think it would only make things easier for us later on when we're working. I don't know why it keeps telling me that. I don't remember her actually earning simoleons of her own, although she did sell fish that she had caught, so I wonder if that's why it keeps counting because it also counted for her child aspirations when she completed one, I switched over to another and it automatically completed because she had already sold. So she's economically gifted from completing the young upstart. So they receive a 5% rebate on all build mode purchases made each week. So that could be pretty handy for us. And headstrong from completing the mind and body aspiration. These Sims have learned to discipline their minds, body and minds. Their focused and confident moodlets will last longer. And she has high self esteem, not a shock, a spa membership from choosing a wellness aspiration. These Sims somehow came into possession of a spa membership. Nobody's really sure where it came from, how to cancel it, or who keeps paying for it each month. But one thing is for certain, all fees at spas are waived. Nice. All right. So actually that is nice. Okay, she's currently unpopular. I thought it said that she was kind of indifferent to that, so not sure why that matters. Okay, high maintenance. I'm going to go over this just because I'm not familiar with it, but these Sims require extra work to keep in good condition. Their problems sometimes appear trivial and may even appear out of the blue. These struggles can be remedied through mindful habits, which put them in a state of catharsis. Okay, so that's where the wellness is going to come in. She'll be able to kind of achieve a state of zen. We're going to have her go ahead and meditate for a while. We're going to end the party and we'll check back in a little bit later. All right, we achieved our first level of the wellness. And so I wanted to actually go ahead and make that next step in joining an after school activity. I'm not sure which one is going to be the best fit for us. We have Adventure Club member, not necessarily, I think, her thing. Arts and crafts, cheer, I don't know that she seems like a cheer type. Swim team might be all right because she would kind of be pretty comfortable with swimming. Football, mock trial, logic, charisma, and research. I'm not really sure what the business traits are, so I think that's why I'm not 100% sure there on our ideal. Student council, that's going to be your charisma. I'm going to say, let's see, which one have I not done? I haven't done the Adventure Club. I believe some of these are actually custom content, but I also have not done the swim team member. I think I'm going to go with swim team just because it is something that, would help with her fitness. And I feel like fitness overall is going to be important to her. An overachiever lesson says Zen is an overachiever. Overachiever Sims gain skills faster and enjoy raising their skills or finishing work tasks to get ahead. So she would have enjoyed just the fact that we joined something. We do have the do homework 5 times, but it's telling me that she brought home a class project. Now this is going to be from the mod, the education overhaul. So we didn't actually have the promised school project, so I had to buy one. So we're going to have her working on that, and I chose to do one that would give her some logic type increase and handiness increase. So I thought that made the most sense for what she needs to complete. and things that I'm assuming she will need to complete. Okay. Hey, I didn't have any plans tonight, and if you didn't either, why don't you come over and and if you didn't either, why don't you come over and we'll have a sleepover? Hey, that sounds like fun. It's a Sunday night. Okay, we need to find a way there. So we have to ask for permission. I think I'm going to have her run over here to ask for... see if I can ask for permission to date. Ask for permission to go out with friends. Okay. That's something I really don't get that often either. So I want to take advantage of that. I really want to enjoy her teen years. I feel like now that my lifespans are shorter, I'm trying to make the most of them. Before, I felt like I had all the time in the world, so I could really just do whatever I wanted. Now I want to make sure I'm cramming as much into those days. So it's kind of a weird change in my plans. Okay, of course you can go. Have fun and be safe. Okay, now the question is, how do we go? Is this one of these type of interactions? High school... go for a walk, go to sleep over with friends. Excellent. Hopefully you take care of your needs while you're gone. He is still working on a book. His needs are always so good, and I'm really impressed by that. But all right, you've chatted with him enough. Why don't you head off and visit your friend? Maybe they will feed you. And we will... okay, those are great sleepover pajamas. I have to admit, although I probably would have had some socks or slippers, but I didn't give her those, so can't blame anyone but myself. Now, you may have seen, if you watched the No Commentary episode from last week, that I had Buck go over to Anaya's house. Anaya is married, but she seems rather obsessed with Buck. We get a phone call from her at least once a day, and she seems a little bit flirty with him. And I don't know if this is something that we should pursue. You know, she is married, so that's definitely problematic. But it really seems as though there's some sort of connection between them. So I guess I will ask you, what do you think? Comment down below. Well, Buck has completed a bestseller quality romance novel. Didn't expect that one. Perhaps the most frustrating part is we can't do anything with it. Every option that I look at, it is grayed out as an option to publish. Even the self-publish option is not showing up for us. I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, that combined with the fact that he was feeling a little, contained by the house, I thought it was a sign that we go do some fishing. And somehow he caught a tuna in this little patch of water and a violin. It's The Sims. Everything makes sense if you just keep that in mind. But with that, I think that will be it for today. It was great to have you here. If you had a good time, consider liking, subscribing, or sharing with a friend. I'd love to hear your thoughts or ideas, any comments, suggestions, you know the drill. Feel free to leave a comment below. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again real soon.